We got a good one. Oh, there. Today we're going to be fishing just this little side over here. It looks really juicy. We have a little outpour right here. That looks really good. We'll probably stand on top of that, cast out here. But let's go over the baits that we're going to be using today. So we are literally only going to be using a little shaky head or a weighted or like little jig head with a Missile Baits Crawfather tied on right there. I really like this lure if you're fishing slow. And then we just have your infamous Walmart $1 lure right there, or your $1 spinnerbait. Sorry about that. So I think these guys should be really good. I think this dude, or the little $1 spinnerbait, will roll over the weeds and lily pads really well. And then if I want to slow it down, we can throw this guy around, and I think we should get into him. So with all that being said, let's start throwing around and see what we can do. We only have like a good hour or two. I have other plans for the day, so we're gonna see how many fish we can get on, and yeah, let's get into it. So we're gonna hop up on top of this little outpour right here. I'm probably gonna have to speak a little louder so you guys can hear me. Whew, this water is hot right now. Oh my goodness. That is like gushing out of there. So first we're gonna we're gonna throw around this little spinner bait. See if anything wants to pick it up. That's a bad cast right there. Good night. Woo, that's backlash for days right there. Backlash for days, boys. Backlash for days. Good night. Oh my God, that was bad. Wow, Keegan, wow. Oh, I thought there was a fish on there. I was like, there's no way. That was a horrible cast. Okay, let's try that again. Let's actually try and get a cast out though. Okay, I'm not mad at that. I'm hoping that we can kind of just roll over the lily pads, not really get tangled in them a lot. But I think the key today is going to be getting as close to this structure or these lily pads and weeds as possible. We've been here a couple of times before, and they were pretty much right on the other sides of all the weeds. So that's what we're pretty much going to be looking at today. Okay, we're already gonna move spots just because I want you guys to actually kind of be able to hear me, you know? So let's just try and, we're not gonna do that. Let's just do that way. I just want you guys to actually be able to hear me and to actually have good audio. So, like I was saying, we're just gonna be using the little Crawfather that I have tied on here, and then the $1 Walmart spinnerbait, which I actually really love that little lure. I mean, it's $1, so you can't really complain about anything. And then you can put whatever trailer you want on the back and make it look as juicy as you want. I've also seen people take off the blades and everything and pretty much just redo the entire lure. I mean, I might do that, but it's caught me some fish. So, I mean, why would I want to redo? I want to fix something that's not broken, you know? Okay, it's a lot more quieter over here. So hopefully you guys can hear me a little bit better. And I'm almost positive that it's really not deep for like a good 10 yards, because every time you throw out there, you are basically instantly met with weeds in the bottom of the pond that we're at. So it's a very interesting little spot. And this water is actually, this is like hot tub water right now. It's ridiculously warm. It is crazily warm right now. I mean, I didn't know it would be this warm. Oh, there it goes. There we go. We got a little dude right there. Oh, surf him in. Oh, no, don't get caught in the weeds. There he is. Oh, come on, get off. There we go, guys. Oh, wow. That's a really cool freaking largemouth right there. Let me go get the big camera and show this guy off real quick. So he just hooked into this little dude on the $1 spinnerbait. Ooh, let's try and get this guy off. A really cool little bass. He has a really cool lateral line. It's almost like a tiger pattern. I've really never seen that. These bass out here in Florida are so freaking unique. That's a really cool lateral line though. So there goes the first fish. Another thing is I never really use a trailer hook. I think a trailer hook on a spinnerbait. Thanks, Mr. Bird. I think a trailer hook on a spinnerbait in the conditions that we're kind of throwing it around, where it's like kind of weedy and whatnot, I really only think that hinders it, so I'm not using that right now. Other than that, if I was in open water, I might, but I just really like to use just the hook that comes with it. I think that's the best bet, but other than that, we're gonna let this little dude go and hopefully upgrade. Let's get into it. Slap. So we are gonna throw right back out there. Since that guy was so little, I would be very surprised if they aren't schooling right there. Maybe, maybe not. I thought I just saw a little bait fish actually just fly out of the water. Come on. Okay. But like I was saying about the trailer hook, I know a lot of people use trailer hooks for, oh, well, that's a fish right there, for spinnerbaits. Personally, I don't, especially when I'm fishing in, like I said, weedy conditions like I am right now. I just think it hinders more than anything else, so I just kind of stay away from the trailer hooks, especially when I'm rolling over lily pads and everything. I just think it's just a snag waiting to happen. And another thing is always look where you're walking in these waters. Should mention that, because you know the whole alligator thing, Florida, blah blah blah. Trying to, there's the fish literally just blowing up right here. I'm just trying to get right through the. If anything, I might throw the little crawfather out there. That's not a fish. That is not a fish at all. That is weeds. Okay, let's cast one more time over here. Then we're gonna toss around that little crawl. See if he wants to get picked up. And I kind of have something special to show you guys. Because I just remembered I haven't showed you because I haven't put out that video yet. Okay, here, let's get this guy in. Let's go grab this dude over here on what is my favorite reel that I have probably ever owned. So this is a Metanium, or a DC, or a Shimano DC Metanium 2008. It is a really cool freaking reel. If you don't know what a DC reel is, it's basically just a little computer chip in there that helps you to not get snagged or not to get backlashed. It's really fun. I absolutely love it. For the situations that we're in right now, I actually really like it because I feel like it actually helps. Sorry, I thought that was a fish. I feel like it really helps you get past these weeds, and it just really helps overall. So I really love it. I haven't come out with the video of my initial impressions of this guy yet. Just, you know, time, blah, 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 etc., etc., etc. But I really love this reel. I've had it for, honestly, I think it's been maybe a month now going on. It's a really cool little reel. And you guys get to hear that little sound. So I absolutely love it. So we just moved down like maybe like 10 yards. We're gonna cast over these little weeds right here. Hopefully get onto the other side of the juicy stuff out there. Ooh, that was not good. There we go. That's a good cast right there. I like that cast. I like it a lot. Another tip I would say is, if you're fishing in weeds like this, always keep your rod tip pretty much just straight up in the air, so you avoid stuff like what I just did, which now, you know. No, it's $1. I need it back. So we are gonna throw the jig. Obvious reason. less chances of us getting caught up in the weeds right there. And like I also said, DC, so Shimano DC, I can get a little further than I normally would with just a normal non-DC reel. So that is a very nice thing to have access to. So where I'd normally only get like, let's say like, I don't know, 15 yards or something, I'm getting like 22 yards now. So just that little bit of room right there that you get to work with as I get caught in every single plant over here. I would feel like they would want something a little bit slower since it's just, the water is just so hot right now, but who knows? I mean, they might want just the spinnerbait. Definitely thought that was a fish. It was definitely a plant. So if that doesn't sum up my day right now. You ever make a cast and then just instantly regret it, like that one right there? Because I'm all up in that lily pad. I instantly regret that cast. Okay, we're gonna move all the way down over here. Oh, yep, that's a goner. That's a goner. I'm not getting that one back. I'm gonna definitely have to break off on this one. Stay tuned. Okay. Okay, it doesn't want to come off. 1, 2, 3. Jesus Lord. My God. I'm either pulling in an entire freaking lily pad or, okay, let's just do this. Okay, this works. Okay, cool. All right, I guess we got our jig back. That's cool. Okay, wow. Oh man. So we are at the last, well, not last spot, but the last spot of this little section, I guess I would call it. I really like this little spot because it drops off rather deep right out there, and there's this point right there that fish seem to love, and they love to hang out on it. And then if the GoPro wants to make it out, you can really see how clear this water is. You can see a bunch of little bait fish just cruising around your feet. Always a good sign in my opinion. So we're just gonna roll this guy at a decent speed over there, see if anything wants to bite. And if nothing does, then we'll throw out the little jig, work it a little bit slower, see if anything wants to bite that, and be fat and happy. It's a really cool little spot though. I mean, it's not a ton of fishing room, but it's like just enough. There's like just enough spots on this little side. There we go. Oh, surf you in, surf you in. He's a little bit bigger too. A little bit better. I mean, you know, we're getting somewhere right there. A little pound. Show him off to the big camera. Whoop. So it was a pretty tough day of fishing, honestly. We've only been out here for like 2 hours. I can't lie, we kind of cheated. We went to a second pond. This is what I call Big Bass Pond. I absolutely love this pond. I've caught multiple personal bests out of here. And unfortunately, we couldn't even catch like the smallest fish out of here. Guys, we hooked him. We got him. We got a good one. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yes, yes. There we go, guys. There we go. There we go. What's up? There we go on the $1 Walmart spinnerbait right there. Oh my God, we just did our outro. What? Oh my God. What just happened? Perfectly freaking hooked right there too. I mean, you weren't going anywhere, mama. Oh my goodness. That hook is in. For $1 spinnerbait, man, I tell you, I need to go invest some stock in these guys. Holy crap. There she goes on that $1 spinnerbait right there. Say 1, 2, 3. Get her past all that muck. Go, 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 go. As soon as I walk up to her, she's gonna launch off. Yeah, there she goes. Off into the weeds. You know, I don't know. Maybe like the Memorial Day curse just continues with me. I always have bad luck on Memorial Day. But other than that, I hope you guys like this video idea. So I do this idea on TikTok, and I pretty sure I post them on YouTube too, where I literally just take 2 lures or 2 style of lures and just use those the entire time. It's really fun. I recommend you guys actually trying this with your tackle. It's really fun. It kind of pushes you to kind of be creative. You only have 2 options. If the fish don't want to bite it, you pretty much have to make them want to bite it. So it's really fun. Again, I do it on TikTok and YouTube, or YouTube Shorts. I'll leave the TikTok name, blah, 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 link down below. We're doing pretty good on that, so that's cool. If you're not subscribed to that, go subscribe to that, like those videos. Also like this video, comment, everything. Another thing, if anybody knows anyone, or maybe you are even the person, I want to ship a kayak from Maryland to Florida. If anybody has any suggestions, or if you know somebody, or if you're that person, comment down below, give me the information. I'd love to do that. Well, I guess I kind of just gave away what I want to do in the future. Kayak fish. I used to do that all the time. I'll get more into that later. But other than that, I hope you guys like this video, even though we didn't really catch that many fish, that many big fish. We did catch 2, blah, blah, blah. Other than that, I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, and as always, say yes to fishing. See you guys. Sign him out, bud. Oh, easy. Okay. Yeah, see you. Okay.